Well, welcome back to the homestead. I'm out here this morning trying to do a little more work on getting the felt paper down on the roof. I was able to finish getting the south roof here finished up a few days ago, and then we had a storm come through with straight line winds in it, and it was enough to pull the roof off of a couple of buildings in the area, knock down a lot of trees and power lines and whatnot. I was pretty fortunate here. I didn't have any structural damage, but I did have a few pieces of tar paper that pulled up that I had to re-tack down. So I've got all that repaired, and now I'm trying to work on the north roof a little bit. But I've got 3 dormers on the north roof, and that's slowing me down some because I can't pull lines from side to side on the roof. You have to go to the dormer and then move over and all. So that makes it a little bit slower. You can't make as long of a run. And of course there's some valleys that have to be addressed and whatnot. But let me show you what I've got going on over there, and hopefully we'll be able to make some progress on that, and maybe in a week or two we'll be able to start putting tin down. So let's take a look at the other roof. So this is the south roof, and you can see there's no obstructions at all on it. It's pretty much you roll out some tar paper, and then you put a strip of 2x4 for the tin to attach to, and you just work your way up the roof. So this was very simple back here. Now on the north face of the house, here on the north face of the house though, you can see we have these 3 dormers, and that breaks everything up most of the way up the roof. So it's a little more detail work. You start your paper out here, run it up until you get to the base of the dormer here. Then you have to skip space and come in and work in between the next set of dormers, and so on down the roof. But each of these 2x4s need to be level all the way across the roof, and we can't pull a string to them because of the dormers. So we're having to use a master string down here at the base of the roof where there are no obstructions. You're able to pull that all the way across the roof from side to side, and then everything and then everything has to be measured up from that string to keep it in line until we get up above the dormers, and we can once again pull from edge to edge. So the next thing is where the dormer roof meets the main roof. We have to put ice and water shield down in that valley on all of these. So I've gotten this first dormer completely done, and this one side of this dormer done. And today I've got to do the second side of the middle dormer, and then both sides of this last dormer here. And I've also got to put in, you can see I've got a runner here 36 inches up. I need another runner and another runner. So I've got some runners to add in where I've got tar paper already down. And I want to get a runner put in right here, and another run of tar paper. I think, well no, 2 runs of tar paper here will get me up to the top of this dormer, so that I'll be in the clear there. So lots of tar paper, lots of lathing here on the roof that I have to get cut. And then you can see here on this last dormer that I don't have anything started over here. So that's what we're going to be trying to get done today. I don't really expect that I'm going to get the entire roof finished, but I would like to get the tar paper up above this highest dormer here, so that the next time I'm out, all I have to do is run 1 or 2 runs side to side on the roof there and be finished. And then and then at that point we can put the ice and water shield down here on the porch, finish tar papering it up, and actually start putting our tin down, and maybe see some progress there. So let's get to it. Alright, well, I'm going to call it a wrap for the day. I didn't quite get finished, but I am happy with the progress I made. If I can slip out here a few times this week, the roof will be finished, and hopefully this coming weekend, if the weather's good, we'll start putting the tin down. Let me show you what it looks like. Well, this is the east wall, and I've gotten the tar paper all the way up to the top of the dormer, all the way down, and then in between the first and second dormer, the tar paper's down all the way to the top of the small dormers, and the valleys are flashed with the ice and water shield, and in between the second and third dormer we've got tar paper all the way up to the, actually on this one it's all the way up to the top of the main dormer, which is a little bit higher because it's wider than the others. And the valleys have the ice and water shield down. And then all the way over to the west wall, we have the tar paper, probably 2 rows of paper all the way across to get that done. So we're looking pretty good. Like I said, I hope to be able to get out here this week after work and be able to finish getting this north side tar papered all the way to the top. And then next Saturday, if it's not raining, we can start putting the tin down on the south porch and working our way up the south wall, to the south side of the roof. So probably 3 or 4 rows here, 2 on the other end, and we'll be done. And I do still have to put paper on the 3 dormers, so still a good bit to do, but we're making progress. Y'all check back.